Yeah, I think I noticed that. Did you guys get hit with ads twice there? That was strange. Thanks for being here, regardless, and sticking through those ads, however long they might be. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is doing swell. Goji, welcome in. I see a Future Proof in there as well with some eyebrows. Very nice. How's it going, Future? Tater, welcome in as well. How's it going? Ooh, that tea is really hot. Okay, I'm gonna set that down. When Benton, welcome in. Hope your night is going well. Neo, good to see you. Evening, all you fine peoples. All the young dudes. I just had ads, now I have more. I'm sorry if you got nailed with like double ads for some reason, Tater. That's very weird. I must gonna buy Twitch Turbo. I hope you must. These are indie pre-roll ads where indie gets chased out. Aw, he doesn't get chased out. Okay, he gets chased out sometimes. Mostly he gets chased into the bathroom if he's being enough of a little shit. But thankfully, he's been pretty good tonight so far. Loki is very insistent about getting dinner right now, but Indy's been okay. Indy has pre-rolls. Welcome in, peace. How's it going? Good to see you tonight. Rather edibles though. Fair. Fair. You see, I see plenty. Plenty. Future. Don't you doubt that. Took me a second to get here, so I got 0 ads for now. This is good. This is good. All right, let's get our tablet out, because that's the one thing we need to set up still. But yes, today is Thursday, and today is going to be a multi-purpose, a hybrid stream, if you will. We're going to be doing 1 hour of working on that zine and getting the line work all together and stuff. And then the second hour, we're going to be working on putting studs on that apron. So it's going to be a progress work day. Short but sweet. And that's okay. Doing okay. Cleaning but here-ish. That's all right. That's all right. I don't know if that counts as like shadow work. No, body doubling. Is that what it's called? Doing art and cleaning. But if that helps in any way, I hope it does. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I had a very interesting... I had an adventure today. And it was pretty great. It was pretty great. So I'm not doing bad. I do have something in my eye, though. And it's kind of pissing me off. I don't know what it is. Hand Cam Thursday? Hand Cam Thursday. That's right. Different than Canned Ham Thursday. Those happen at least twice a month. But no guarantee. And only during the summer. So progress. Hopefully progress. Future. I have 0 ads, but with performance enhancing script, so I'm of no help. Okay, that's fair. Performance enhancing. It's Sherlock Holmes Day. Happy Sherlock Holmes Day, everyone. Let's go back to photo. Get the zine up. Future is doing computer drugs. Oh. Unravel the tale if you can. Unravel the tale if you can. You mean my adventure from today? Almost spit out your water. This is extra funny being sober. Computer drugs. What are you on? Circuitry. I mean, what do you do? Computer. I could go for some steamed hams. You could? What's stopping you? It's also World Goth Day, and oh man. I guess I kind of dressed up a little bit to go on the tour. I wore a, what did I wear today? I wore black pants, and I wore a shirt with a skull on it, and a black overshirt. So I guess I was kind of in. I was in business casual goth mode. Happy World Goth Day, Neo. Creepy old... Beetlejuice original Broadway cast? What is this piece? What are you requesting? Wait, it is? I just picked up a Sherlock Holmes book by chance today in the Bermuda Triangle space near your laundry room. In the building, we leave things to disappear. Interesting. The universe was calling to you. The fact that you took medicine that makes you loopy. So I'm in bed resting. This is good. This is good. Also, yeah, that would definitely hold you back from obtaining said steamed hams. Is Goji in the mood for steamed hams? No, that's a no. Don't delete your system 32. We love y'all. What? What? Gojima! You can't say that shit off stream and then just walk the fuck away. I'm gonna remember that. Goji, you, watch your verbal back, cause goddamn, that was brutal. What do you say? I can't repeat it. I can't. Nah, that one was for my ears only. Sorry. All F4ing is also highly discouraged. True, bad system 32, but still bad future. What? I don't know what's happening. You can type it. Type it real quiet. Goji knows better. Goji knows better. Went to New York to see the Broadway musical Beetlejuice. A few different cast members from the recording, but it was still the official show. Nice. 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 I don't think I've ever heard any songs from Beetlejuice the musical. Okay, so my adventure today. Sometimes my work does fun things, and sometimes we get to tour some of the suppliers for products that the store that I work at sells. And so we got to go to 2 places today. It was a group of like 13 or 14 of us. Recipe draw before or after? Good call, Neo. Let's do it right after our first break. So second hour. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna write something somewhere. I need a timer. Please don't harm yourself to take the forever nap. We love y'all here. This is true. Technically making self-home and toaster bath references and PC things the best we can. I figured it was a toaster bath type situation joke, but I wasn't sure. Yes, don't harm yourself. I understand the jokes, but I didn't understand that joke. But like, I get it. Don't hurt yourself, please, though. We love you. Listen to peace. Do you call emo a cappella? I don't want to know that. I don't want to know the answer to that, Neo. What was I saying? Oh, but yeah. So my day, I technically went to work, but I also technically didn't go to work. I got to tour a sausage factory, which was fun. And I also got to tour a tea maker factory as well. Place where they make tea sachets. So that was kind of fun. One of those places smelled significantly better than the other one. I will say that. And also I'm drinking some of the tea that I got from one of the flavors that we sampled at the tea maker place, which is kind of nice. But yeah, we got to go. Daddy, which Tater. That's a song. That's an actual song. Okay. All right, cool. For a minute, I thought that was a Magic 8-Ball request, and I'm like, I'm not asking the 8-Ball that. That's disrespectful to the 8-Ball. But it's not a request. That makes more sense. There is an age difference between Beetlejuice and Lydia Dietz. This is true. Oh, so he's the creepy old guy. I get it. Where did our sketch go? This is weird. There we go. Okay. And let's flip this back over. Cannot predict now. Best 8-Ball. Oh, it's showtime. I heard that. Best 8-Ball response you can ask for with something like that. But yeah, so like the first half of my day, right before lunch, actually, was watching a lot of meat being ground up in giant bins and tubs. And yeah, it was weird. It was like really interesting because I like factories and I like seeing like how things are made and all the weird different equipment that they have to use like specifically for whatever industry the factory is in. It's one of the reasons that I like working in a factory, but it is a lot of fucking work. So it was really cool, but at the same time, there was like, we went into one of the curing rooms where they like cure the summer sauce, the meats, the salami. And And like, in order to like cure some of the types of like products they have, they inoculate them with penicillin. So we saw like an entire thing of like moldy racks of salami, and it was really gross. I was gonna post some pictures in Discord, but I couldn't figure out how to do a spoiler alert on my phone in case people have like a mold issue, because I have a mold issue. It was kind of gross. But yeah, it was weird. It's interesting. I enjoyed it, but man, a lot of things I did not expect to see in my day today. You want to work in a cheese sandwich factory. Why that specifically? Tater. Wish they had a Blu-ray, and you extra wish that they had a Blu-ray of the cast you saw. That's your experience of Beetlejuice musical while your wife knew this album before we went. Ah, I see. Let's draw here. I don't think this book is even. Okay, this side's open a little more than the other one is, so I guess it makes sense, but whatevs. You click the photo before you send it, and it gives you a spoiler. Oh, click the actual photo. That would make sense, because I didn't try that. Thank you, Tater. I don't know if I like this. The Herbit! The Herbit! I don't know. We just wrote something. So I personally like the Beetlejuice actor I saw over this one, who was the original for the musical. I see. What is this? What the fuck is this? What the hell was that? That was the entire song? Did we just witness a murder? The hell were any of those noises? The Herbit. Yeah, it's like the Hobbit, except for they're Herbits. All apologies. The tea place, though, smelled really good, and we got to sample like 10 different kinds of teas and 3 different kinds of iced teas and then some chai stuff. And they went over like all the different places all the tea leaves come from, and it was like really cool. They had some like automated parts in the factory that were really cool. Like they had a box maker, but it was like those like automated hands that you see a lot in like car factories doing it, and then it would hand it to the person, like the live actual real person that would like pack the tea bags and everything. It was cool. You have to see the film to find out. What is the word I'm trying to think of? My brain keeps thinking of smut film, but it's snuff. Is it a snuff film? I'm not watching it if it's a snuff film. I might still watch it if it's a snuff film, but there is a part in the musical where it is not. Okay, this is good. There's a part in the musical where it says the show won't stop if you die. They say that in the album too. The album is correct. It just won't stop if you die. But if someone died in the crowd, they would obviously stop. So it's a lie. If they didn't know that the person died, though, the show does go on. So if you're gonna die in a theater, you better do it loud. No snuff, no gura. What? What are these words? Oh, and we went to a restaurant, too. And that was pretty great. But I got this, like, juice beverage thing with, like, sparkling water in it. And I'm pretty sure it was mostly lime juice. It was very sour. What's up, Nuka? Welcome in. How's it going? I don't think I want, like, any real writing in this again. I don't know why I like doing... nonsensical writing for things, but, I don't know. I like it to not take away the focus from the actual picture, I guess. Chillin' today. Garguda. What? Huh? A chill day is good. A chill day is good. I walked through 2 factories today. Nuka. I did not chill. Okay, I chilled a little. Chilled a little in the meat factory because it was cold. It was very cold. So they fired her or she quit? Huh? Huh? Tweety, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Thursday. I had to think what day it was because I've like started streaming a little bit on Thursdays, but not a ton. So I have to like think in my brain what day it is still. 2 factories? Huh? I missed the story. You missed this? Yeah, that's okay. I took my work picked a whole bunch of us to go on a couple of factory tours for suppliers. And one of them was a sausage factory. Lots of sausage going on. And the second was a tea making factory. And that one was really cool. It smelled amazing. Got to taste everything. Sausage factory. I saw 100% more mold today than I thought I was going to, but it's okay. It happens. Fermentation's a thing. Doing good. Good to hear, Tweety. A wiener factory. A wiener. That's right. It was more salami, I think, than we. I think they do make hot dogs though. They make a bunch of. We saw meatballs being made. Not quite pink goo. Not like chicken nugget pink goo. But definitely saw like ground up pork meat in giant bins. So that was the thing. Were they scrambled? Were they scrambled wieners? I mean, at one point, like, parts of them were scrambled, and then they were, like, organized into wieners. But at one point in their life, yes, they were giant There was one thing where this guy was, like, separating out. He, like, had a whole bunch of meat chunks in a giant, like, sanitary bin. And he was, like, feeding it into a meat grinder. And, like, half of it would come out one side and the other half, and it would, like, separate the types of meat in there out, but it would, like, grind them up at the same time so you could see all, like, the sludge coming out one side that they don't use. So, but he was, like, literally shoveling it into this machine. And it was, like, all, they were, like, suited up. We had to put on, like, hairnets and face things and big smocks and, like, little booties and shit. We had to walk through, like, sanitary water. So, like, it was, like, everything was sterile. But it was very surreal to be in a very sterile environment and at the same time have this guy in the same room as you shoveling meat into a machine. It was weird. Sounds unappetizing. Oh, we went to lunch right afterwards. And we went to lunch at the factory's restaurant that was like across the road. So we literally knew what we were eating. It was an interesting experience. Wasn't bad. It was really cool to see, but I'm a changed person a little bit. I was hoping on your trip from Maine through New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, and then Connecticut and Massachusetts, you can go to a Pew Pew museum, but you didn't get to. Did you have one specifically in mind? I do have my glove. Aha. Ooh, we got a video request. Nice. Never mind! I am How dare you? That's okay. It happens. Peace. You're fine. What's up, Filthy? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna pause that, do the video request, and then we'll go into Unchain. Kit Kat is such an underrated... It really is, Future. I'm really pissed that I can't have them anymore, but Kit Kat... Also, I used to eat Twix. I really like Twix, too. Let's go ahead, get this pulled up. I stopped the music because the next one is also a request, and I don't want to do that twice. Or like pause a request in the middle of it. Just seems rude, you know? Let's put it up down here because that's easier. Hopefully you can hear this though. Well, it would help if it wasn't muted. Okay. You guys can hear that, right? It's not ridiculously loud either. What is happening? Oh, their dear friend. Barely. Okay. Better. Hopefully that's better, because I turned it, like, up quite a bit. Why are there so many types of deer? Okay, I like the horns. Oh, the little hip swish. Ah. You deer. You deer? Not a deer? Huh? I don't know what's happening, but I'm into it. Oh, that's it? Oh, I was just getting into it. Oh, man. Thank you for that. I feel blessed after that. Hopefully, turning the volume up was good. That was within the okay range after we turned that up. Thank you, Tater. Supposedly, the deer got a little odd during early COVID. The deer? Wait, what the deer? Okay, hold on. I need to back up. I had one, but it ended up closed, and then we went to your wife's choice for a museum, which was a Vermont bear factory. Bear factory. As in they made bears, or they processed bears. I did find that funny during the tour of the meat place today. The guy was talking through, like, the hogs. He was talking about the hogs and the pork meat and how they, like, where they source for, like, grass-fed and, like, naturally raised pork. And at one point he's like, well, and then the slugs, the hogs go here to, that's where we slaughter them. I mean, process them. It's like, dude, we know what you do to the hogs. It's okay. You don't have to tap dance around that. It's fine. Nada Park is where you can feed deer by hand and stuff. Oh. On our drive home, I pointed out, if we pass by this or that, we should go. Didn't pass close enough, and drive home was to be 7 or 8 hours, and no cutting it up, like 5 a day, little, like the trip to New York. So not a lot of stops, is that what you're saying? Right? Right now, I'm alternating between Kit Kat and Teddy Grahams, and your mask is, oh man, Teddy Grahams. Those are full of gluten too, but goddamn, are they good? That was good. Okay, cool. It's supposedly a famous bear company. Interesting. Teddy bear. Oh, Teddy Bear Company. That makes it. You gotta. Vermont Teddy Bear. Oh, is this the place where? Yeah, I think my grandma has one of these teddy bears. They're like very jointed, right? Like. Concept was called Bear Graham. It's weird that we were talking about Teddy Grahams and talking about the Bear Factory at the same time. But independently of each other. Mentioned Teddy Grahams to a pal and he's like... What about him? What about him? Hello! What's up, Fluffy? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Someone told me that you look like you're in your 50s today? What? How dare they? How dare they? Did they give a reason? Like... The fuck? That's right. I was sitting in the break room one time and this coworker came in and literally sat down and she's like, "Oh, it's you." And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I thought you were an old lady for a minute." And I was like, "What the What the fuck? Why would you say that? Supposedly the first bear was a Groucho Marx bear. Wait, I thought the first bear was... It was like it was Theodore Roosevelt. That's why it's called a teddy bear. Like, he asked for a bear to be made. It was like some lady that made stuffed bears through a war or something. Can't have those! And I was like, let me check, and he goes, it's in the name! Not me learning that Teddy Grahams are made out of wheat flour and graham flour. Graham flour. What is graham flour? They have jointed bears and your wife bought one. Nice. Rude YouTube person? Rude YouTube person. Wait, where? Oh. Like a comment. No, then they asked if you knew Andre the Giant. That's weird. That's a weird thing to ask. Like, personally? Were you wearing Obey? The first bear made by the person who created the Vermont. Oh, I see. The only reason I could come up with Obey used Andre's face for. Wait, used face for their logo without permission. Huge thing. They made a Groucho Marx for their son. The guy who made it like Groucho Marx, and they later made something more normal. Oh, I see. Interesting. Claiming that sending a teddy bear is a creative alternative to sending flowers. Could you imagine the collection of teddy bears that someone might build up with that? Jointed bears in honey color. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my grandma has one of those. Graham crackers were sold as a way to control excess sexual arousal. Hey, Aaron, please walk me through that. What? Huh? This is not going well. Ah! Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Now people fuck with s'mores present? S'mores present. I like s'mores, though. S'mores are great. I think I'd rather get flowers, honestly. I mean, potted plants are always nice. But that takes effort, so I understand. They make a limited amount of super special bears annual also. Oh, interesting. Like a limited run. Partner is the first person to regularly get you flowers, and you feel like such a pretty person. Flowers are great. I love flowers. Like, worth thousands? Damn. More men should get flowers. It's nice. It's a thoughtful, small thing. But, it means a lot, I think. I'm my own... Oh my god, that song! I know what song you just requested, Tater. That's... I forgot it was by Willie Nelson, though. They also have many that they don't make anymore, and just said go look on eBay? Oh, man. I bet people are making some money off of those. No! Oh no, you don't have a face! That's important. Hold on. Your eyes are awfully googly, too. There we go. So I went to make myself something to eat and noticed odd something stuck to the burner. Moved it to clean and saw a round piece of melted metal. I was confused. What was it? I don't want flowers. I want a Monster energy drink and a bubble bath. Bubble baths are great. Just realized that it was the little TARDIS earring you... Oh no! That's not good, Nuka! Was it metal? They also claimed people from all over the world to come to this small town in Vermont to take part in this tiny tour they had. Aw. It's kind of cool. I didn't know there was so much interest in teddy bears still. Make her hair a little bit more interesting. The doctor might have some troubles now. The doctor might have some troubles now. Oh no. A Monster energy drink bubble bath? At the same time, the metal was the stud. Oh, so the rest of it melted? Oops. Drink Monster in the bath. It's weird but pleasant. I have done a... When faced with a migraine, I have drank a Red Bull while taking a shower. Honestly, not a bad experience. Not upset at all. Oops. I'm not following the sketch. Oh well. Metal isn't here right now to take that compliment. That's okay. You can hear it for him. So many books. The TARDIS. Wait, the TARDIS? The TARDIS is no more. No. Metal isn't here right now. Shower beer. Shower beer is a real thing. Shower beers are definitely a real thing. I don't know. Sometimes if, like, I'm multitasking, like if I'm drinking coffee, sometimes that goes in the shower with me. In a safe location, but it happens. Can't say I take food or drink. I don't take food into the restroom. Like, I'll take like, if I'm actively drinking something, but I need to take a shower, that'll happen. But otherwise, same. Do have another one, Sam. Well, the matching one, now it's just going to be an asymmetrical fashion choice. Hey, buddy, we got a little friend. See, we didn't kick him out. He's right here. The only food... No, the only food I take into the restroom would already be in your mouth. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. That makes sense. Though I do remember being at my buddy's place halfway through a case of beer, cooking breakfast. His cousin wakes up for work and thinks we had a problem. I mean, it's all about the timing. It depends on your schedule, your internal clock, you know? Buddy, you can't lay up here. You can sit in the chair. But you cannot lay on the desk. I'm sorry. And I am good with that. Are you your own grandpa? Alternative Back to the Future, Marty McFly as his own dad. You're right. That'd be weird. 7:30 a.m. That's a bit early for a case of beer, especially one that's half drunk. Want to say hi? No? Okay, that's fine. You can't get up there, buddy. Nope. I'm sorry, dude. He really wants to hang out, but he also wants to lay on my tablet while I'm trying to do stuff, and it doesn't work very well. The tech just isn't advanced enough for that. Songs concerning. If I had points, I would request the Indiana Jones theme. I feel like we'd have to find one for Loki too, and I'm not sure what like audio clip I could find for Loki. I guess we would find one from the movies, but I haven't watched any of the movies to know any good Loki quotes. Indy, on the other hand, I feel like he should have like his own sound commands. And we can find something from Indiana Jones, so that one makes sense. Loki equals Garfield, but he's not really Garfield anymore. Cat's lost some serious weight. I don't want to give him a complex, you know? Have him give up on himself. This far in, he's doing great. Them some books right there. I always liked Willie Nelson's acoustic guitar style. Just all the little things he adds in between, like, the necessary chord changes. Indy, Kefka laugh? Kefka laugh? Did I forget to take my meds today? No, I think I took my meds today. Loki, the trickster god, would have their own theme. Not dancing mad. Loki, the trickster god, would have his own theme. He would make a movie specifically to have his own theme. Ah! What's up, Chevy? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Speaking of Valhalla and such. Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. Indy needs an evil laugh. He does. He does. Wait, dude. Forget. Is Matt Damon Loki in Dogma? Or is that the wrong person? I think it's Matt Damon. Thinking more of a soundbite than a theme song. True. Yeah, just like for a sound command for the two cats, because they show up relatively often. Indy shows up more than Loki, so for Indy, like we would find a quote from Indiana Jones. Him or Affleck? I gotta look it up. I think Affleck just played himself. No, he didn't play himself in that. Who played Loki in Dogma? Okay, so it was Matt Damon. Bartleby, his companion Bartleby, was played by Ben Affleck. Dr. Claw's cat. Who, Loki? Loki has menace claws. Like, I just trimmed his claws and he can still just lock in and tear shit up. There we go. No. Go. See what you want to see. I don't like wanna be. Oops. Like the coldest winter chill, heaven beside you. This is the laugh? This is the... Oh, I see. That's the laugh. Okay. I'm chopped liver over here. Wait! Why are you chopped liver over where? Matt Damon is Loki. Oh my god! Peace. I'm so sorry. You're not chopped liver. You are forgotten filet mignon. And I'm sorry that I forgot it. I'm sorry. It's my bad. It didn't even need Google. Okay, to be fair, I did not know if you were still in a wiki break or not. So I was just honoring your past needs. Go, go, gadget. Moldy steak. No, moldy salami. They were pretty gross. They had like white spots all over them. It was weird. Bought a webcam. Have MS Teams interview next week. Now, I just have to figure it out. What do you have at MS for like a job? Oh, you're not chopped liver. I feel bad. Oh god. Okay, that's a pretty good laugh, though. That's weird. Why isn't it picking it up anymore? Excuse you, Chrome. Be nice. Maybe. Kind of get whoop, 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 whoop. It's what I think of when I hear it. That's a really cool sound effect, though. I like that. Oh, hello. What's up, Ziosh? Welcome in. Yeah, like a job. In North Carolina? Wait. Is it remote, or are you gonna move to North Carolina? Whoops, oops. No, go back. Microsoft. Macadamia scissors. I don't know if those scissors would work too well. Macadamia nuts. Those are the shit. Those are great. Especially in cookies. Monster Smash? Question mark? Monster Smash. Don't do that. Like that. I got track of where the books were and where the gaps were. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, that's good. I got a blue. I got her a blue. Wanna smash. Mostly remote, have to go there a couple times a year. Interesting. Nice, good luck. And good luck with the webcam. They're easy. Most of them are plug and play. Get a pilot license and have fun with the flights? What flights? I've never been in like a tiny plane before, but I think it would be really fun. I'm scared of heights, but like in planes and like moving things like roller coasters, I'm fine with it because like I'm too disoriented to really care. If it's above a certain level, I'm not scared of the height anymore. But like on a cliff, definitely scared because I don't trust my feet. I know I'm 3 feet back from the edge, but like what if I suddenly wasn't? What if I no-clipped through the cliff is where my anxiety goes? But in a plane, like I'm in a plane. We're gonna blow up before I fall out of the plane. What's up, Vengeance? How is the world of Vengeance this fine Thursday night? Yeah, it's supposed to be plug and play. I'm gonna Google it, but not tonight. That's fair. Steal an SR-71 and all needed accompaniment. What's that? Is that a plane? Is that a plane or a camera? Moving right along, couldn't, full of sleep. I think there was supposed. This is a big ass book. I think this was supposed to be 2 books. Oops. Receive. Oh, I had a different brush. Can I? Excuse you. Huh? Oh, that's why. Okay, so I think we got all the lines in. We just need to do the words. And I'm wondering if I should do those in the same kind of like bad font text that I did here. Or we could be extra creepy and do it in Comic Sans once again. I might do the Comic Sans. SR-71 would take like an hour to get to North Carolina for the Pacific Northwest. That sounds incredibly fast. That's across the entire country. It takes me an hour on a plane to get from Portland to Boise. How? It's going good. Dad got tickets for you, him, and your older brother for a guys' night out. Nice. Going to a wrestling event. That sounds fun. Hopefully you have the appropriate protective. Give me an artistic text tool. Thank you very much. I don't think that's what I wanted. No, definitely not. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe we want just a frame text tool? I think that's what we wanted. It is the top of the hour. We started a little bit past the top of the hour, but I think we are going to actually do ads right now so we can get some time in working on the apron. We're gonna do some more studs tonight. What, like a poncho? Poncho? Yeah, why not? Some goggles? You don't know what's gonna be thrown around. There might be teeth coming at you. Who knows? Wouldn't say it's the same because SR-71 is not VTOL at all. Pilots in pressure suit, spacesuit. Oh, so they're like going really fast. Would you have enough, like, gas to get across the country, though? Get the box! Get the box! That's right! Thank you, Neo! I will get the box! Winbetton, well, it's finally 5 o'clock somewhere. It's finally your 5 o'clock somewhere. Happy 5 o'clock, Winbetton. What's in the box? I guess we're going to find out, because we're going to draw, after this break, we are going to draw for our baking stream, the mystery magic... Maybe not magic, but the mystery recipe box of doom won again. So we're gonna pull 2 recipes from that. If we get a pastry on both of them, we're redrawing the second time until we get like an entree, because it was kind of weird doing 2 pastries last time, or 2 like snacks last time. So plane goes phew. SR-71 has to be immediately refueled upon takeoff because the metal plates shed fuel. They're designed to seal once the plane hits a certain speed. Now the SR-72, different stuff. That is incredibly scary for a plane. Why do we need to go that fast? Don't understand. What I do understand is we need to take a break. So, I'm going to play some ads. I'll be right back with the box. See everyone in a moment. Welcome back. How's it going? Hope you were doing well. I need to switch over screens. This needs to happen. Let's get rid of that, first of all. Hope everyone had a fantastic little break. Oh, the box! I got up and stretched and did things, but not the box. Got the box. The box is here. Found the box. Got the box. Are we still talking about planes? Want to know more about the X-37 planes? On another note, the space shuttle as it was should have never been adopted. Why though? I mean, it always looked a little bulky. But I figured that was because it needed enough juice to get up into space. I might make it. I tried to live. Yeah. Just like you. The V-22 Osprey should never have been adopted. Also, whoever thought of the Thunder Screech shouldn't have. That name, though. Alright, alright, alright. We want this plane to sound really badass. You know what we're gonna call it? Thunder Screech. It's just an interesting choice, I feel. Alright, friends. We got the box. I need a camera. Whoop. There we go. Oh, you can see my cords. Don't look at my cords. Ah. Especially not that one. That's a cord end. Oh my god, scandalous. Gotta put all this shit. Where is that going? Let's put that over here. Scooch this up under here. I would put a lot of these behind my computer, but like all the mic stuff, I use on Goji's stream. I use on Goji's stream as well, so I gotta make sure it's easy access. The Thunder Screech was a great idea when a person was drunk. What is the Thunder Screech? What makes it so bad? All right, friends. For our baking stream this month, in Discord, I put up a vote. There were 3 options on that vote. That vote was between cottage pie with beef, lemon pie with no beef, or another poll from this wonderful mystery recipe box of doom. We discovered last time that the coffee cake recipe from Pat, whoever Pat is, was not great. The party mix, the rip-off Chex Mix, was chef's kiss, but you can't really go wrong with Chex Mix. So, yeah, we're gonna pull one. If it's a pastry, we're gonna set it aside, say okay. And if it's a second pastry on the second pull, we're gonna keep drawing until we get something that's not a pastry or not like a sweet. Because I think there's a lot of those in here, but there are some actual like recipes. So I'm gonna go. Here's the way this is gonna work. When I start rummaging through these, the first honk that's made in chat, after we've been scrongling through the recipes for a minute, that's where I'll stop and I'll pull one out. Alright? So here we go. I'm shuffling. I'm shuffling. The first honk I see, I'll stop. Whatever my finger is on, I shall pull out that recipe. Starting now. Okay, basically they made a supersonic prop-driven plane. The propeller was perpetually breaking the sound barrier. That's not a good idea. You're sound farting across the sky. I got this one in my hand. You see it, like, up? Oh, there was 2 there. Hold on. I'm gonna take the... Wait, hold on. Neo, you did the honk, so do you front or back on this one? Because my hand was on 2 and I didn't realize it. Propeller constantly breaking the sound. That's it. That back. Okay. Cool. So this one's going back in here. Alright, what do we got? Oh, maybe we should have done the second one. We have... Okay, this one is chocolate syrup. This is more of a component than anything else. We got chocolate syrup for our first one. That one is literally just chocolate and Holy... I don't even know what that says. 2 squares of chocolate's the first one, but the second one, I don't even know what that says. During the ground run-ups, it's reported the plane could be heard 25 miles away. Why? That's... The stealth aspect is gone. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a redraw on this one. I'm gonna see if I can... This is in the area that the last one was, so I'm just gonna scroungel and go for a different one. Because chocolate syrup, we can't really make chocolates. We can make it, but if we don't have anything to put it on. Set it aside to see if it goes with the next grab. Okay, if it doesn't, then we're pulling again. But I like the way you think, Nuka. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna start scroungling. First honk I hear in chat, I will stop my fingers and we'll pull out whichever one we have. Starting now. Okay. I'm gonna go with this finger was solidly on one back here. Alright, alright. Supposedly it even caused one ground crew guy to have a... Well, yeah! If you're breaking the sound barrier constantly. Okay, what is this? We got beef stroganoff. We found the mysterious stroganoff. Alright, okay, okay. We got a non-pastry one. This is very good. I can read it mostly. I see mushrooms in there. And it's got a back panel. I think we have a winner with this one. With chocolate syrup! No, we're not doing the chocolate syrup. With the beef stroganoff. I'll pull another one to see if we can have like a pastry or something, and if it goes with the chocolate syrup, we'll keep it. But I don't think the chocolate syrup's gonna work for our like second recipe pull because it's so simple. Alright, last one. We got one last rando honk pull. My eyes are closed. The first honk I hear in chat, I will stop my fingers and pull one out, starting now. It's a really weird thing to go over my fingernails with. I feel like I'm playing some sort of weird instrument. Also, it apparently could damage air traffic control equipment, and they had to communicate with light signals. So, what is the fucking point of this plane? I do not understand. Also, the thing that most assuredly was shaking itself apart. No kidding. Ooh, this one's thin. Thanks, Yosh. This one's like thin, papery. Oh, this one looks good. Wait. With wait, oh, there was a second part to this one. Hold on. This says with on it. With add one is needed race. Yeah, about. Okay, I pulled this one out from in here. I'm gonna go with 3 in front of it, just because the recipe is telling me. No, not the recipe. The universe is telling me to. It's a different kind of paper as well. I don't know what that other paper was. It just said with on it. Melody! Welcome in. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Alright, this is our second recipe. I went for 3 in front of where that paper one was because it wasn't a full recipe and I didn't know what it said. The joys of reaching into mystery things. They tried a thing and it failed. Hey, at least they tried. At least they tried. With chocolate syrup. Alright. Ooh, okay, this one might be kind of good with chocolate syrup. I don't know if it would fit exactly, but we have peanut butter fingers. I don't know what kind of paper this is written on. Why they chose glossy sketch paper. But here we are. We got peanut butter fingers. We got the cream. We got blend-ins. We got stir-ins. Alright. Okay, alright. 13 by 19 pan. We can do that. Spread chocolate even. Okay, so we already got chocolate on this as well. PB fingers. The cream. We got the cream. Alright, cool. This sounds like an interesting... We'll keep this one for now. But it sounds like an interesting assortment here of things. We can definitely layer this, like, stream-wise, so we can, like, start making this, pop it in the oven, start on the beef stroganoff, maybe make up some chocolate syrup just because we can. if we have extra time. I don't know if we will, but this is going to be our bonus if we want to use it for something. Let's take a picture of these before I forget, though. The Navy wanted carrier fighters that didn't need catapult assistance. Catapult assistance? Our planes they need catapults? That seems interesting. Some of this paper is too shiny. It's you. This is the paper that's too shiny. Peanut butter fingers. And we got chalky syrup. Cool. They're launched off the carrier. I didn't know this. All right, these three right here are going to go in the front of our recipe box. And I know that they're going to stay there because we got party mix behind that. That's the last one we did. I need to feel your touch. Okay. Go put this over here for now. And we're going to put some studs on this apron. Thanks for that, friends. I'm excited for this one. Beef stroganoff and peanut butter fingers? That's solid. That's solid. Let's hope the recipes are solid, too. So that baking stream is going to be... What is today? Today is the 22nd. Not this coming Saturday, which we do have an early stream on Saturday. I got some commitments in the afternoon, so we're doing a stream at 11 a.m. instead, Pacific time. But next Saturday, the 30th, I believe, is going to be our baking stream. That is not going to be the Gojima Ghost baking stream with this apron. We're going to do that separately just for streaming software purpose computer location reasons. We still got to figure some of that out. So that will be a separate thing. Next Saturday, though, is going to be this stream's monthly baking stream. They also have 3 arresting cables so that the pilot has to try and catch one of their tail hooks to slow them down rapidly. That seems really intense to have somebody shoot through the air in a warlike manner. Oru. Hi, Rain. You're never there. How's it going? Happy Thursday. One day left. Also imagine if one of those drag race lights for the start, similar thing kind of, a light like that is used to tell the pilot if they're coming at the right height and angle. Hey, that's important. You're never, ever, ever, ever there. Bend, damn it. Interesting. So it's kind of, you're talking about like the red, yellow, green lights at the beginning of drag races, right? Not sure why I spoke Crazy Bird from Finding Dory. Oh, is that what that was? I can't remember the Crazy Bird from Finding Dory. I think I've seen Finding Dory once. I've seen Finding Nemo a lot. But Finding Dory only once. Those lights. Obviously different color order, but yeah, that makes sense. I just poked myself. It felt great. Wait. I bent you, damn it. There we go. Uru, Becky, Uru! I feel like this is code and I'm just not understanding. The top of the carrier is one of the most dangerous places on the carrier. I could see how that could be possible, yeah. Her character is hilarious. Becky? I don't remember this character at all. Son of a bitch. I don't know why I didn't take my drawing glove off to do this, but honestly. kind of nice to have that grip back here. I believe decap has happened before on an airplane. From the plane itself or from one of the contraptions to help get the plane to go? Ah, there we go. Got the right angle. Not 100% sure, but I believe we use electromagnetic catapults now. They used to be steam. Interesting. I wonder why steam. Because it's cheap and reliable. Okay, that's fair. I guess in the middle of the ocean, you're kind of unlimited for, like, immediate energy. Since, like, batteries and stuff. One, run out, and two, I would think that batteries would be pretty dangerous, like, on a boat. Like, one, if they overheat, you're kind of trapped. And two, if they touch water, don't they overheat? Or were it years? Batteries have boats? No, I like batteries have boats better. Stuck with that now. Aluminum baseball bat, my name is Mud. Found it! Found what? Found what? Becky? They even have nuclear reactors? The boats do? On the boats? Boo. I don't like that. Pretty sure those things were meant to stay in one spot. Not travel around. Our carriers are nuclear powered. What? Dog will hunt. We have other nuclear powered vessels. Submarines. What? I don't have anything against nuclear power. I have everything against being in close proximity with nuclear power. Nuclear power sounds like some strong beans on board. They're designed to do whatever we make them to do. Yeah, but like, do we need to? That shit scares me. Okay, I like wearing the glove for this, but this keeps happening. Which is not good. Tried to do nuclear planes at some point, too. Seems like a very atomic age invention. Come take a ride in our nuclear plane. 100% clean, 100% safe? Question mark. Might have been deemed too iffy. Nuclear boats. Nuclear boats. Ah, rude. Weird that it does that. Oh, Becky! That's that bird. Yes, the doof bird. For some reason, I could only picture the rooster from Moana. Which is not correct. Becky? Whoever does the voice for Marlin has a very comforting voice. I like the noises that she makes. Same look, different bird, same crazy-eyed, slightly psychotic bird. Planes didn't get far, but they wanted it to keep the bombers up near indefinitely. Oh, if an 18-year-old can keep the ship reactors good, the land ones would be even better these days. Wait, an 18-year-old, like an 18-year-old operator? I'm definitely putting a backing on this, though. Like, the amount of things that are, like, poking up still, even though we, like, crimp them in all the way. For Goji's skin's sake, we're putting a back on this. The military is full of young oh, I know! I know! Peace. Becky is, like, that date you accidentally take home when you've had too... Oh, right. Oh my god. They're quirky, okay? Full of character. What more do you want? A personality? And those young dumb kids maintain nuclear energy just fine. Alright. Alright. You got me there. Are you sure they're the ones operating the nuclear energy? Oh, that was a good one. That one was straight. Perfect. This whole square is going to be a pain in the ass. We're halfway through it, but... I almost went into the Air Force. And then I decided against that. But there was a moment. There was a moment. Is this a Goji loincloth or kilt? This is a Goji apron. Goji met the goal to do a baking stream on his 365-day celebration. So we're making him an apron. I got my apron full of pins, so I figured he needed work protection as well. You wanted to join the Navy, but your health decided against that. I just ended up deciding against it. I had my grandparents met in the Air Force. So that's why I was like thinking Air Force. Also planes are cool. Fancy loincloth. Yes, a loincloth that you attach around your neck. A neck loincloth. I don't like all those words that came out of my mouth just then. Next is the Goji full Highland getup. Yes. Complete with pom-poms. Papa and Grandpa Jay were both Navy. Yeah, I have a grandparent on the other side of my family who was in the Navy. He's got some stories, like, holy shit. Cake was 2 steps above slam poetry. Slam poetry with trumpets and melodies. My papa worked on the jets and stuff. Was part of the flight crew sometimes. Grandpa Jay was one of the first Navy SEALs. Oh, damn. I can't remember what it was called, but my grandma was part of the women's pilots thing in Vietnam. She met, I think, if I remember it, she met Like, my grandma met my grandpa because my grandpa was the pilot who trained her to fly a plane. You called? You rang? Hello, Melody. Once again, hello. Cake has always been on point. Yeah. Cake's one of those bands that I feel would be called alternative, but they're kind of in their own genre of just weird. They have their own mix of sounds that work. Filthy. Yes.
I will send you to Jesus.
Do it. Do it. I dare you. Hi, Sarge. How's it going? You can make semi-jazz progressions? Finally. Congratulations. You've learned the jazz. What are you gonna do with this newfound power? Oh, thank you, Rain. Hadn't done that yesterday. I need to plant my god darn tomato plants, and I still haven't done it. I put it out for like a week. Did my grandma have a women's job? What do you mean by that? I believe they called it that back then. But what was a woman's job? Like, what do you mean? She directed all the planes. She was like one of the people who, like, she knew how to fly. Like, she had a pilot's license and stuff like that. So she was a pilot, but she also nursing and administration. No, she was on like air traffic control. Like, she listened and made sure planes like got where they needed to go. She was in the tower doing radio communications. Ah, gotcha. I believe women pilots did do some work on special evac stuff. I don't think she wasn't like deployed or anything. Like as a pilot or anything like that, because like you said, no combat. But I do remember her. She doesn't talk about it a lot, but I do remember that she's talked about being in like air traffic and like radar and doing like navigation stuff like that. How do the spike things work? Do you have to cut the slits, or they cut them and then you pry to staple them? So there's two ways you can do it. This fabric is just apron fabric, so it's just like cotton. So they poke through really easily. I'll give you a closer look. So if I were putting this just on the front, this is what they look like, by the way. You can kind of see the little spiky guys in the back. But they come with an awl. They come with like a spike, like an awl spike. Not allspice, which is different. So you can like punch holes into things if you want them, if it's like leather, if you're like doing a leather jacket or something like that. But this is just fabric, so it pokes through really easily, so I have it on one side. And you can kind of see them come through. And then, yeah, you just like bend the brackets over until they look like this on the back. All the little stars. Yeah, some of these didn't go through quite all the way, but these over here are good. Yeah. We're finding out very quickly that this is definitely a labor of love. There is no fast way to do this. We looked it up last time. There's no like magic tool that you can like crimp them in with or anything. You just kind of gotta spike and twist, if you will. Found a box in your grandma's fridge today, and it was filled with 10,000 milligrams of weed chocolate, all 20... Hey, you know what? Sometimes grandma needs some help getting to sleep. Do what works for you. Also, god damn. That's a lot of chocolate. Valérie André. Pronounced that horribly wrong. A French pilot was the first woman to fly a helicopter in combat, flying Hiller 360 helicopters in Vietnam and later becoming the first female general in the French army. Damn. 94 seems to be when women in the U.S. were able to do their first combat missions. September 1972, 2 women line officers and 32 enlisted women were selected for a year-long pilot program serving aboard the hospital ship, the USS Sanctuary. Interesting. So that would have been Navy, right? Oh, these are old. These are new military pictures. I thought I had found a picture of my grandma. I was trying to see what her rank was. Active duty? We don't want active. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You now have lots of... Did you ask? Did you make sure? Was that yours to take? Sun is mine. Sun is mine. On another note, you really need to ask people who fight against us what the fuck they were thinking when we literally had ships just for ice cream. Wait, whoa, back up. Ships just for ice cream? What are you talking about? Need a little sympathy. I don't think I'm gonna find it. I can text somebody who knows, though. Can't believe I don't know that. I think I used to know my grandma's rank, but I don't know. In World War II, we had barges and other vessels just to make ice cream for the U.S. Was it a morale thing? What? Okay, our logistics were so good compared to the enemy that you had ice cream. How does so you could hide the ice cream? Is that what you're saying? Like, we were able to hide so much shit that we were able to have ice cream boats? OMG, are we making zines? We were making zines. But we have now since switched to a more painful form of self-inflicted pain, I guess. Flipping favoriter? Wait, you're flipping favorite? Oh no, we're not making zines anymore though. We were making zines, but no more. We are now putting studs onto this apron. Let me spread it out so you can see the whole thing. We do need to fold some zines, though. I apparently have sold out for a third time at the comic shop that sells my shopping cart zine, and I need to make more and take more down. Like, holy shit. Things are happening there. Philosopher Stone, welcome in. Hi, new friend. How's your night going? Gooing is what was going to come out, but, you know. Yeah, we're working on this apron. This is for our IRL partner in crime and wonderful fellow streamer on Twitch, Gojima Ghost. Oh, we have one that didn't stick. We gotta fix that. This has been an ongoing project on stream for a while now. And we are now to the studly phase. Which has been tedious, but fun. Logistics isn't about hiding. Oh. My bad. That's where the phrase, we all scream for ice cream came. Oh, really? Rain, that's terrifying. And remember, napalm stick, doesn't napalm stick to everything? That was the Agent Orange stuff, right? Or is that different? Wait, napalm was a bomb. Doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We're multitasking. We did some zines earlier. Now we're doing some stud things, so we're making like progress on multiple projects at once, which, you know, I think is a good thing. No wardrobe malfunctions for Goji. No, we're gonna have a backing on this too, so Goji doesn't like slice themselves to death too. But yeah, we're doing good. Doing the multitasking thing. I got to go to a meat factory earlier today, so that was great. That was fantastic. And I got free tea also today, which, you know, is a plus. But no, Agent Orange is not napalm. I was mistaken. What's up, New? Welcome in. You turn black. Agent Orange was chemically passed onto extended family. Right. Which had all the birth defects and stuff. But napalm was just a bomb, right? You can stop guessing and just ask. Was napalm a bomb? Yeah, but here's the thing. That's how I talk. Sorry. Napalm is a weaponized mixture of chemicals designed to create a highly flammable and gelatinous liquid. The initial thickening agent was a combination of naphthenic and palmitic acids, leading to the trade name napalm. Okay. But it was more generically known as firebomb fuel gel mixture. Agent Orange is a mixture of herbicides primarily used by the U.S. military. Herbicides? I didn't know it was straight up fertilizer. That's gross. Or not fertilizer. Anti-fertilizer. Defoliant to clear vegetation and expose enemy positions. That's gross. Comes from the orange stripe on the toxic drums. The most concerning aspect of Agent Orange is its contamination with the toxic chemical dioxin, which has been linked to various health problems. So it wasn't, was it chemical warfare directly to people then? Or was it just to clear out nature? Glad you got you. I didn't even expect to get free tea today. My work took a bunch of people, myself included, on some tours to factories, and one of the factories we went to was a meat factory, which was okay, I guess, and the second was a tea factory. And at the end of it, they gave us tea. And it's very tasty. Just to clear out the jungle. It's very hard to... Well, no shit. Yeah, I figured that piece. I just didn't know if they were using it for multiple purposes. Like, if they were saying they were using it to clear stuff, but they were actually just doing it to chemically dose all the people in the area. Like, I don't know. I don't know these things. We even had conventional bombs to attempt to make a landing zone. You're back. Welcome back, Vengeance. I should be doing it the other way around. When I am weak. What happened? Did I fuck it up? I did. Heart-shaped box for weeks. It's going well. We got this much done. We're gonna finish up this little square here, and then I think move on to like some of this area in here, like around the the heartogram. Helicopter can no fly through tree. This is also true. This is also true. Wait. Wait. What's up, birds? Make tree no more. Helicopter. Yes, I'm aware of how this works. Helicopter still returns with 5 trillion holes. Well, you know, it's kind of an occupational hazard when you think about it. It's 5 o'clock. When Ben. Is it 5 o'clock over there? By any chance? That's the most menacing quote that the bot could have pulled. Nobody's safe from me. It's true, though. I was watching movies tonight. I was watching Grumpy Old Men. That movie is hilarious. We listened to Creepy Old Man earlier. I've never seen Grumpy Old Men, but I have heard it is quite funny. The helicopter pilots in Vietnam were a different breed, especially those that took any mission possible. That would be scary. Like descending into places. I have a spike stuck in my glove. He has the same pliers. I've had these pliers forever. Speaking of my grandma, these pliers came in a tool set that she gave me for one of my birthdays, and that thing has been carried around to all the states I've lived in. Still have it, still love it. Good set of pliers. Looks like Chuck is taking on one eye to the— What? Is that from Grumpy Old Man Vengeance? Also, technically, the rotor is held on by one nut. They nicknamed it the Jesus nut. Everything depends on it. I heard payphone. Means Chuck was getting— What? Oh. You're right, it does. I had to look through that sentence again. Nuts. Melody. I have a hammer that was your grandpa's. Brings joy to hammer with it. Yeah. Tools are one of those things. Those nuts stay on the helicopter, please. Hopefully. You better hope they stay on the helicopter. Or helicopter fall. Big long fall. Go whee into the ocean. Gotta love the nuts. Gotta love that Jesus nut. You ever say something and, like, immediately, like, vomit a little after you say it? Happens occasionally to me, just saying. The ocean of the jungles of Vietnam. What are you talking? Yeah? Not in the middle of them. Can't land a helicopter in the jungle, peace. Talking about the skin boat. Taking the skin boat to Tuna. Vengeance, no! Veto that entire phrase. No. God damn it, peace. Wow. I guess it's metaphorical enough that no TOS was harmed in the making of that sentence, but my morals, my values, my sanity definitely was harmed. Where is it? Where'd the side go? There it is. Found it. No, I didn't. Some of these don't stick through as much as the other ones do, and I have to kind of like look to see where the side is. I feel like I crimped some of them and then they still look like they're standing, which is annoying. This has a really cool texture to it though. crunchy. But if you take off in the jungle in a clear area and you fall in said jungle, you fall in jungle, not the ocean. Also true. You're speaking some hard truths tonight, Peace. Unless you're on the edge of something and the ocean. Then you could fall into the ocean. Speaking of Vietnam. You been there? You gonna stay there? Maybe? Point the finger at you. But fortunate son, that's my rebuttal. Hey, you know what? That's okay. It's a perfectly valid rebuttal. I know fortunate son. I like CCR. On the edge of glory. Into the ocean. But not the jungle ocean. Because as Peacemaker pointed out, there's no jungle. No, there's there's no ocean in the jungle of Vietnam. I tried. I tried. My name what, huh, now? I don't even know, man. Peacemaker? Peacemaker. Yeah, I was trying to... I said point in that sentence afterwards, and it just... didn't work. There is no jungle in that ocean. Could be a jungle under the surface of the ocean. I consider, like, kelp jungles, kelp forests. Those are kind of jungles. Like, it'd be easy to get lost in one of those if it was big enough. Wish I had known you were doing this. I could have 3D printed a spacer or an alignment tool. I didn't even think about like spacing things out or aligning them. I was just going for it with Benton. But thanks for the thought. That is true. That is true. I tried kelp salsa the other day. It was not bad. Definitely tasted like the future, but I don't know what future exactly I was tasting. It's fine. We're winging it. That's all right. The unaligned look is very DIY. It's very punk aesthetic. Slightly shitty, but effort was involved. Under the jungle, everything's deadlier. Under the jungle, everything's deadlier. Down where it's not friendlier. Under the jungle, you're right. I see what you did there. It's a very dark version of The Little Mermaid. The bad early 20s silent movie version of The Little Mermaid. The Little Fiji Mermaid. Little Mermaid is dark. That's right. Like the OG Little Mermaid's... Doesn't she turn into like foam or something at the end of the OG Mermaid? Little Mermaid? Isn't that the best DIY when it's shitty, but you can still be proud of it? Because like I've done some pretty shitty DIY projects, and like I have not been satisfied with the way... I have a mask on top of my fridge that is a ham, complete with like a bone sticking out the back of the head, and it's like a human face on the front of the ham, and I haven't painted it yet because I just can't get over how hideous it is. But it's shitty DIY, and I did it with my own 2 hands. Proud of it. It's the Vietnam War. It is dark. Also, the original Little Mermaid is dark. Yeah. Dark on all the counts. It's a ham. It is a ham. It's a ham with a face. We need to finish painting it. At some point, we're going to do another Chaos Saturday stream where we just finish up a bunch of projects that we started a while ago and never finished. That's going to be one of them. I need to get rid of old paint, acrylic paint, because I really haven't used that much of it. So we got to use up some of the pink and stuff before it either goes bad or we toss it because we're tired of looking at it. Chirp! A chirp has been spotted. I popped in on that ham story. The hamstoric event. That's right. We gotta finish it. Eventually we have to finish it. How are you doing, Chirp? It's good to see you tonight. Did I tell you? No, you didn't tell me you got an e-bike. How's your... No, Stud, come back. Where are you going, Stud? Slow down. There we go. In the original fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen, that's the Frozen guy. The Little Mermaid does die. The prince marries another princess, and the Little Mermaid, unable to kill him or to gain a human soul as requested by the Sea Witch, chooses to throw herself into the sea, where she dissolves into sea foam. However, her selfless act of good deeds allow her to earn a chance to become the daughter of the air and potentially gain an immortal soul. Potentially. So she was a good person, so she potentially gets a reward for it. Hans, you sick bastard. You sick bastard. Well, I got an e-bike. Congratulations. And it has extended seat. Ooh, got that extended seat model. Like the 70s motorcycles, so your wife could sit on the back with you, and it can go 20 miles an hour. Nice. It's not bad at all. Because they're super fun to run my hands over. I just like the way studs feel when they're in giant like patches like this. It's very tactile pleasing. I can still never hear what Scott Weiland says right there, but I love this song. That's cool though. So like an e-bike is more like, it's shaped like an actual, it's not like a Vespa or anything. It's not like a scooter, right? Let's see here. Ooh, we haven't rated them in a little bit. Cool. K likes studs. K likes Goji. Goji is a stud. I'm not gonna add or subtract anything from that sentence. Peace. Why fuck with art? It's my rule. Why fuck with it? Cannot deny. Say you nailed it, but we're working with needle nodes, so it doesn't really work that way. But we can't say K confirmed. Goji has a magnum. Hey, you know what? That, however, I will neither confirm nor deny. That is secret past stream information that can only be hunted down by those who truly would like to know the truth to that statement. And for me to speak on it afterwards, so far afterwards, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's just not an option. But you do speak the truth still, Peace. You already confirmed it. Right, it's in the past. It's whoa, the music stopped. You're right, it is. It's in the past. And who are we to bring up the past as current truth? That sentence makes no sense, but I'm trying to get out of answering something. So sent the bike in Discord. Nice. Excited to take a look here. I'm gonna get this last stud here in because we do have ads coming up in just a moment. And tonight was gonna be a we got 2 left. We got 2 left. We can do it before the hour. You're in all times? You're cross-dimensional peacemaker? You're an interdimensional peacemaker. It's pretty impressive. So, like, does that mean all of your truths are true at the same time? Like, if you change as a person, do you just remain chronically unchanged because you are all times? Because, like, I can see that getting sketchy pretty quickly. Come here. Get over here. There we go. I'm a 4th dimensional guitar hero. Oh, shit. Just went right past Pinball Wizard to Guitar Hero. Levels skipped. Cheat codes unlocked. Alright, well, we finished a stud block today, which honestly I think is a pretty good achievement on our part. Things are a little wonky up top, but we'll fix it. There we go. Cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Next thing got to do is around this border, around the heartogram, and then we got to figure out what we're going to put in this space up here. I tried to pull the paper off the Goat Buddha patch that we did last time, and it's just all the paper's stuck on there. So I'm going to try my best to save that one and try and get all the paper off, but if not, we need something else to go in this place. So we'll think on that for next time. This was going to be a short stream tonight, because I don't usually stream on Thursdays. I'm kind of sort of wanting to make it, like, a thing, but I also have stuff to do before work tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So this is where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out on your Thursday evening, or whatever time it is where you're at. Yeah. Getting through some zine work, getting through some stud work, which can mean multiple different things if you're not watching the stream actively. And yeah, thanks for being here. We're gonna raid over into Lars Bar tonight. They're working on some black canvas painting. No, drawing, looks like. They're doing a skull, which I had a skull. I've worn multiple skulls today, so I think it's only fitting. Let's see, today is Thursday, so tomorrow I will be on with Gojima Ghost doing some Rocksmith over on their channel. I believe tomorrow is a costume night as well, and the costumes that won in Goji's Discord were the peanut butter and jelly costume set. And then I think there was something mentioned about some sort of something sexy cop, something on his part. So, K and Skulls, yeah, I know. Big surprise there. Rocksmith, woo! Rocksmith and costumes, yes. 7 p.m. Pacific on Goji's channel. And then also, did I snooze ads? I did. And then on Saturday's gonna be a weird stream. I'm gonna stream at 11 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday. We're not doing it at 2 p.m. like we usually do. I got some commitments in the afternoon, so we're switching up the schedule a little bit. But yeah, had fun as always. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Philosopher Stoned. Good to see you again. And hopefully, I will see all of you in the future. In the meantime, please do not panic. Drink your waters. Be kind. And, yeah, use those raid emotes if you got them. If you're subbed, feel free to use ours. I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here.